Hello, fellow sleevers and sleevers to be, and people thinking about getting sleeved. This is Sleevy Ninks, and this is week 27. We skipped 26, I'm guessing, because week 25 was on the 20th. Please excuse me. You know, I shouldn't really apologize too much because people, like around family and stuff, it's not like an involuntary burp. I didn't really burp. It's just air coming up my throat. It didn't really come like out my mouth. I didn't go, it's nothing like that. But you can kind of, I can hear it coming up my throat. So I automatically start excusing myself, which is really embarrassing when you're at work. Where I work, I have to talk into a microphone to the people that are outside, and on the other side of the glass, it's for protection. And I worry that people can hear me or hear my, air coming up. Anyway, I'll move on to this video. Just wanted to let you guys know I had my gallbladder tested, and I had ultrasound done. I didn't have the test where they test the efficiency of my gallbladder, but she said the nurse said that in the results there were no stones. I don't have any stones, and which is great. I don't have any pains anymore. I was having lady pains for a little bit, and some gas pains and things like that, which is all normal, but it was just where they were, and it kind of worried me. It was like just to the left and below my belly button, and I'm like, oh, please don't make me have to have appendicitis or something. I do not want to have another surgery. I just dodged the whole gallbladder surgery so far, so I had my disability exam. I had no idea what's going on with that. So, in any case, at least I know good news from one thing. So that's great. I am still stalled at 199. I cannot get down any lower. And it's not like I'm not working out and watching my food intake. I was being really bad about grazing, and some of you who are in my support groups with me might know that. I put in there and said, yeah, I was having trouble. I'm grazing. I get really bored at work, and what do you do when you're bored and you've got an eating disorder? You munch, and I'm out there bored, and for at least a good, I don't know, half the time you're out there, you're just sitting there or standing there, and I can't do either for too long because my back starts to scream, and then I have trouble walking and my ankle starts to swell up. It's just, but anyway, I read books on my tablet, which I'm really glad my husband had gotten me for Christmas. Turns out I can use it at work. Officially, I'm not supposed to. I'm guessing that's what somebody said. Really, we're not supposed to, but nobody ever says anything, so it's no big deal. Okay. But yeah, I sit out there and I read, but I also get really bored, so I start munching, and I was munching on mostly good things, but the one bad thing I munch on is Chex Mix. It's got less fat, but it's still got all the carbs and sodium, and it's really addictive. Like, I'm thinking about how I've got to work on Thursday, and I'm like, I don't have any Chex Mix. So when I talked to the nutritionist, she said, I will recommend that you put, take your snacks. It's fine. If you're going to eat Chex Mix, she said, it's fine if you eat Chex Mix. It's actually not so bad, but don't sit there with the entire bag open. Take the bag home. Get it at the grocery store. Don't get it at the grocery store where you're working, because I work at a grocery store gas station. She says, don't go on your, get in there and get a whole bag. So bring it home and put it into little, like snack bags or sandwich bags or whatever, you know, little Ziploc baggies or whatever, Glad bags, whichever brand you prefer. Um, and then that way you've got a set amount that you can eat, and you don't eat any more than that. And then you can wait another 3 hours and have something, preferably more protein, which I do. I was getting those little snacker things that are like meat and cheese all wrapped up, and I forget who makes them. And then they sold out at my local store, so I ended up getting the other ones with the wraps, and I just take the wraps off and throw them in the garbage because I don't like them. They absorb. I don't know. It's weird. It's got too much moisture in it. Just blah. So I just eat the meat and cheese. And I think you've heard me say this before. Things that I eat: beef jerky, um, cheese cubes. I'll like cut up some cheese from little, you know, those little cheese blocks, and cut up some cheese into little bitty cheese cubes. Um, Try to do a variety between sharp cheddar or something else. Nuts. I do lots of like, and I've gotten little snack packs, or like 100 calorie snack packs. It's almonds and walnuts, and that's actually pretty good. There's no salt on them, so you know you got to like nuts for the flavor that they have. Sorry, it's really windy outside. I think I got a little windburn when I went outside and I walked my dog down to get the mail from the mailbox, and my cheeks are all pink. But yeah, that was the problem I was having, is the grazing. And I've started daily burn, like box and carb and things like that. Walk down to my mailbox, back up, which when I say down, I mean it actually down. It's like down at the bottom of the hill, and it's a very steep hill. And my driveway really isn't a driveway; it's an access road. So I have to walk to the end of the access road to get my mail. And some people would look at it and go, "That's no big deal." And in truth, my sister, she kind of said that. She was like, "It's nothing," because, well, she was coming from a place that had much thinner air. You know, it was a higher elevation than here. And I think that's what it was. She had a lot more oxygen than she was used to. But now she'll walk it, and you could feel it. You know, my my husband walking up that, and he's in pretty good shape. But walking up that, he's out of breath, and it's not just because he smokes. It's your legs actually hurt afterwards because you worked all those muscles, which is great. And I don't understand why I'm at 199. I've upped my liquid intake, and maybe I need to up my protein. It's the only thing I think of. My hair started to fall out. Having issues with that, and I'm thinking of getting a haircut. Please give me comments on that one. Any advice on the haircut? And I'm gonna here you go. This is already thinned back to here. It used to be about here, and it's thinned back. And it was getting that way from PCOS, and now it's gotten worse and worse. And now from the back of my head, you can't tell because my hair is so flippin' curly, but I can feel it whenever I straighten my hair. I know I shed a lot when I straighten my hair anyway, but whenever I straighten my hair now, it feels a lot thinner, and right back here it feels really thin. And just brushing my hair, it was just this morning, I was taking like a whole, you know, group of hair out, you know, something like that much hair came out of my head just from brushing my hair. So I'm thinking of getting my hair cut. I need to get my hair cut anyway because there's a lot of dead ends, and I'm cutting it myself is bad. So I'm thinking of layering it. A lot of people said layer it, and thinning doesn't work. People say, well, don't you get it thinned? And that doesn't work. So I'm thinking of getting it layered. My husband's not happy with it. He likes long hair. He likes long straight hair, and I'm like, hello, curly hair, curly hair. And yes, my hair is long when I straighten it. You've seen it in pictures and other videos. Past videos where my hair is actually down here when I straighten it. So there you go. There's a give you an idea of how curly my hair is. So if I cut it shorter, there won't be as much weight on the hair. And please, this is how I put my bandanas on. I know it's silly, but it works. It will be so much weight on my hair, and it won't be so long to get as knotted. And I have a lot of deadage. That's what I call deadage. That needs to be trimmed. So yeah. So whenever I get money for that. Hope you guys have good tax returns this season. I know I'm looking forward to mine to pay off some of those, well, some of that debt that my surgery cost. It's my credit card. Hope you guys have a great weekend and a great week. And that's all I have for an update. If you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to ask or comment. Just please keep them positive. No bullying or anything like that. No negatives. Just we have enough negative in our life, right? So I'm gonna get off of here. There's a storm rolling in, and I need to let my dogs back in. Thank you very much for watching. I will give you an update as soon as possible, especially if I can get past my stall, which would be awesome. See you next time.